This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.
An independent environmental watchdog is slamming the government's proposed changes to the emissions trading scheme, saying it's toothless. The Environment Commissioner says a bill before Parliament will do little to make big polluters reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. Renee Graham had a first look at Dr Wright's submission.
The Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment says climate change is the biggest environmental challenge we face. But in a submission to a Parliamentary Select Committee, she says the government's plan to tackle greenhouse gas emissions is weak and it penalises the wrong people.
It is toothless, yes. Although you and I are still as householders are still paying 50% of our emissions through electricity and petrol associated. But the big companies, the worst emitters, are paying only 5%.
The Commissioner is criticising the government's climate change response bill, which makes changes to the emissions trading scheme, which was set up to put a price on pollution. She says under the proposed law, taxpayers will subsidise the cost of emissions for big polluters indefinitely.
We need to get going now, and this is unfortunately going in exactly the wrong direction.
Bear in mind that the emissions trading scheme does exist. It does apply to companies right now who are emitting over a particular threshold, and it applies to you and me as well. So there is a price there right now, unlike most countries in the world, by the way.
Dr Wright is also concerned that the bill will mean the agricultural sector will not have to join the scheme by 2015. She wants to see that deadline reinstated.
Having a phase-in period for agriculture when the rest of the world doesn't believe that taxing agriculture is actually going to contribute to saving the planet doesn't make New Zealand look particularly smart.
The Minister for Climate Change Issues won't comment while the bill is still under discussion. Dr Wright will present a submission before the Select Committee tomorrow. Renee Graham, One News.
This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.